Abhigya also is talking about, do you feel that which is better, like for parents, the homeschooling part or the formal education
um, Homeschooling is actually the best thing, because the formal education does not want, it's a very simple thing and everyone will agree to this. The formal education system is simply meant to take children to a particular level wherein they will be able to serve a particular corporation or a company. And only some of these people, after studying everything they do not need and not studying things that they need, they finally realize that they have to do something else in life.
part? So you have not been to a formal school, you have been homeschooled.
I was formally schooled, and that's the reason why we moved to homeschooling, and that's the reason why we skipped it altogether for my sister. It started with in Bangalore when I was very young, 5 years old. I was studying in just for 2 months, of course, just for 2 months in a school called New Horizon Gurukul in Bangalore. So in that school, of course, the name is Gurukul, but we know what happens inside. It's all just a factory system, just generating people to work in multinational corporations, or if they don't, put them in the lowest level of the society. If they do, put them in higher levels, but working as slaves. And even my father regrets today by being a product of this particular schooling, because he's forced to do what he doesn't even like. He wanted to be something else, but he's now forced to do this because the schools, they direct people towards one particular subject, to be able to support an organization, not to do something of your own. And I have been to formal schooling, starting with that school. And second of all, I was schooled in a public school in Germany when I was in Germany. And after that, in Melbourne, in Australia, a school called Erasmus School, 2 months. And then when I was back in India, we started homeschooling because we are fed up of the whole system.
Yeah. Abhigya also is talking about, do you feel that which is better, like for parents, the homeschooling part or the formal education part?
Homeschooling is actually the best thing, because the formal education does not want, it's a very simple thing and everyone will agree to this. The formal education system is simply meant to take children to a particular level wherein they will be able to serve a particular corporation or a company. And only some of these people, after studying everything they do not need and not studying things that they need, they finally realize that they have to do something else in life. For example, if you ask many successful people in their lives, are you doing things that you actually learned in your school? They'll say only 10% or only 20%. Rest of it I've learned from experience after falling into ditches hundreds of times. This is what many successful people will tell us. And even after realizing this, we are continuing in the form of formal schooling. And formal schooling does not pay individual attention to each child. And that's a simple thing, because each child has a different way of thinking. It's a born with a different samskara. Samskara comes from the previous births, and formal schooling lacks this concept. The very fact that there are so many talented, prodigious children across the world is because in their past births they were able to do something. Some children are able to do tremendous things at the age of 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6, which is virtually impossible for us to even imagine. And that is surely because in their previous births they have done something, or else it's not possible, isn't it? So this samskara is what is absent in formal schooling. They don't recognize the samskara. They do not give individual attention. Each child has a different interest, and that is not given importance. That is not taken care of. So therefore, homeschooling would be the best. And parents have control in homeschooling. They know what to give. And in some cases, parents might not be able to teach certain subjects. For example, some parents who do not know English very well, some parents do not know certain forms of science very well, so they can hire tutors for it, just like the school does it. So instead of going and paying money at schools and taking a child to a particular level and to do a particular job, let the parents mold the children in various things, is what I would request.